With the awesome television show known as The Flash picking up some steam, we thought why not pick up one of our old cartridges, our Game Boy Advance cartridge, Justice League Hero The Flash, and have a go at it. This one is a beat-em-up style game where you're playing as the Flash. He has some buddies that help him along the way if you might need it as a power-up. But I must say I've played better beat-em-ups in my life.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a different tactic. Way Forward developed this title, and I don't know if we've ever reviewed it on the show because it sort of came out in a weird time, maybe between seasons or something like that. But I've always had a fondness for this game because I think one of the things that it does do well, the beat-em-up stuff is a little sloppy, but the speed of the Flash is actually very well represented in this game, and I really enjoyed this character, and I think he's a terrific video game character that they just haven't done enough with, and I think Way Forward tapped into something here. And with more advanced hardware, a game like this would be a hell of a lot of fun.
Okay, it would be because the collision detection needs to be much better.
Yes, it does.
Because that is a massive problem. I don't want to be frustrated and yelling at my TV because we were able to play it on the Retrons now, so you can see it big on my television. You can really see the flaws, right? So I want to be able to, if I'm lining up with an enemy, I want to be able to hit that enemy. And I don't want to have the enemy come up to me and be able to hit me even though he's not in the same line. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. It was completely backwards. I didn't enjoy that, but I did enjoy the Flash for sure as a character. I thought he was so funny. I had all these laugh out loud moments when he was interacting with whatever it was. If he was about to take on a boss, he would have little interactions with the boss.
Which is true to the character, and and I like the comic book kind of way that they sort of paged into each of these different levels that we're getting to run around in. And we're in Themyscira, which is the homeworld of Wonder Woman. We're in Gotham City. We're in Keystone, of course, and I think it's a pretty cool approximation of the vibe that you get from the comics. I think it's a fun look back if you're a fan of the Flash TV show. And I also dig that as part of the Justice League Heroes thing, there was an RPG light. This was Warner Brothers' attempt to kind of capitalize on the success of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. They wanted to build a Justice League type thing there. It wasn't as good at all, but this was sort of roped in with the rest of those games that came out at the time. And I think this is one of the games that I like to go back to the most because of its simplicity, its pick up and play. It's not very long, but you also get the other Justice League characters to pop in every once in a while. Superman will fly in and blast everybody with his freeze breath or his heat vision.
Yes, you see Wonder Woman.
Yes.
That excites me, as you know. But he does have his other power-up as well, where he can slow down time around him because he's fast as light, so he moves quickly. But then that would fail me because the game mechanics
because it's stuttery,
and it's stuttery. So I would save up all of my points that I had accrued when fighting to use my power-up, and they would always be wasted every single time, which is so unfortunate.
Because you couldn't line up the appropriate. Yeah, it's a weird isometric kind of viewpoint. What are you giving the Flash on Game Boy Advance?
Ooh, it's gonna go 6.
I still really dig this game. It's a 7.5 from me.